There is no other brand name on a watch dial that has anything close to the same cachet as Rolex in the world of watches. There aren't many luxury watch brands on the market, and Rolex is one of the few that does not require any sort of introduction. Everyone wants a Rolex, but few people are not really able to purchase one because of its prohibitively high price and the limited supply of certain models. There are, however, Rolex substitutes available that are within your financial reach. When it comes to watches, as with any other product or service, the general rule is that you get what you pay for. But with a watch manufactured after the year 2000, accessible for $10,000 or less, whether pre-owned or retail pricing, and with the exception of Rolex, what is the best value mid-level watch that costs less than $10,000? Welcome to Lex Live, and when it comes to luxury and lifestyle, we've got you covered. And for this video, we are going to talk about the best value mid-level watch under $10,000. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and be the first to check out our latest videos. Now, let's start. One of the most recognizable watches ever produced by Omega is the Speedmaster. The iconic Speedmaster is an excellent illustration of the daring, pioneering spirit that the company embodies because it was used in all 6 NASA's expeditions to the moon. The black dial of this Omega Speedmaster professional moon watch is protected by Hesalite crystal and is adorned with a small second subdial, a 30-minute recorder, and a 12-hour recorder in addition to a central chronograph hand. The black bezel, which features a tachymetric scale, is featured on a matching bracelet and fixed on a stainless steel case that measures 42 millimeters in diameter. This chronograph is powered by Omega's mechanical caliber 1861, which is a direct descendant of the iconic hand-winding movement that was born on the moon. This watch comes packaged in a unique Moonwatch presentation box that also includes a NATO strap, a strap designed specifically for astronauts, a tool to change the bracelet, and a book that details the various exploits of the Speedmaster. The Omega Speedmaster, like the vast majority of other legendary timepieces, has a long history, has changed significantly throughout the course of its existence, yet has managed to maintain a connection to its origins. We find various timepieces interesting for a variety of reasons, but one of those reasons is the history of the clock. The allure of timepieces is further enhanced by the rich heritage, which lends them a certain air of mystique. And Omega's Speedmaster is definitely not a model that is lacking in great anecdotes to share with its fans. It is safe to argue that the Speedmaster is Omega's most famous model, and probably even one of the most iconic and recognized models in the world. This statement is based on the fact that the Speedmaster has been around for almost 50 years. It is a model that was initially created as a watch for racing, but it later became known as a space or moon watch, and it has since been used in all 6 lunar missions. The Speedmaster represents Omega. The Speedmaster watch's many variations demonstrate the company's pursuit towards perfection. Many of these clocks use innovative materials, building processes, and components to make them more durable, attractive, and reliable. Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch Model 311.30.40.30.001.005 will be our focus. Omega included this item in their collection because it is the most faithful current Speedmaster to the moon-worn model. Speedmaster watches debuted in 1957. Rolex introduced the Daytona in 1953. Omega was already a major sports player in many ways. The manufacturer continued to serve as the official Olympics Games timekeeper. When NASA chose Omega's chronographs for all of its human space missions and the Apollo program, Omega had a fantastic marketing opportunity it couldn't pass up. After the Apollo 11 mission to the moon in 1969, the Moonwatch moniker was introduced to the Speedmaster watch line. which is why it is known as Moonwatch today. The fact that the Speedmaster was not just utilized once, but rather continued to be employed by NASA for many future trips is another factor that contributes to the Speedmaster's reputation as a top-tier moonwatch. This is the only watch in history that has ever been granted permission by NASA to be worn by astronauts throughout any and all piloted space flights right up until the present day. After the internal systems had failed, the chronograph was utilized to time a precise re-entry burn, which resulted in Omega losing the Snoopy prize. That is definitely an intriguing piece of historical evidence. Now I know the topic gets more and more interesting from here, but I want to know, what do you think is the best value mid-level watch? Is Omega one of them? Let me know in the comments section below so that we can talk about it. Now, this timeless yet durable timepiece pays homage to Omega's rich marine tradition. The dial style of the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 150M collection is dramatic and immediately identifiable, recalling the wooden decks of luxury sailboats. This model has a blue dial with a T concept pattern on it. The month and date windows are located at 3 o'clock. This one-of-a-kind dial is protected by a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. The bezel is attached to a stainless steel case with a stainless steel band. The Omega coaxial caliber 8601, visible via the transparent case back, powers the certified chronometer. Aside from that, the Omega Seamaster range has been in continuous production since 1948. The dial of the Seamaster Aquaterra annual calendar is designed to seem like the teak deck of a yacht, which may be related to the maritime motive. The minute markings are located on the dial's outer ring. The polished hour markers on the dial are filled with superluminova, although the hands are not identical to Omega's previous brand arrow hands. There is a striking resemblance due to the large arrow on the minute and second hands. By employing discs of the same color, the day and date aperture at 3 o'clock is nicely merged with the dial. When you turn the watch around, you will observe the wonderfully crafted Omega movement. The Omega caliber 8601 is a coaxial movement featuring an annual calendar. This implies that it will make the correct transition from the end day of the month to the first day of the month, except on March the 1st. This is a handy complication. It only needs to be adjusted on the last day of February or the first day of March. The Aquaterra is not a perpetual calendar, which requires no adjustment, but these movements are significantly more expensive than annual calendar watches. This movement, which employs 2 barrels in series, has a power reserve of 55 hours. The movement features a lovely Geneva wave finish in arabesque, which has a pleasing movement for the eyes. Despite its maritime origins, the watch is suitable for both formal and casual wear. It is a modern watch with modern features, such as adequate water resistance, a solid stainless steel bracelet, a sapphire crystal, and so on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive updates in our latest videos. Also, feel free to leave us a comment. If you want to watch more videos, head on over to our channel to see more from Lex Live. See you!